Stop scrolling and hear this now. This is not just another message, not another coincidence. This is a divine call specifically meant for you at this precise moment in time, and if you ignore it, you may never know the power you've lost or the protection you've denied, because what's unfolding isn't just important, it's urgent, real, and spiritually critical. The battle has already begun, and you are not a bystander. You are a key player, a chosen guardian, a light bearer in a world where shadows creep silently toward the vulnerable, and today, the vulnerable one is your son, your child, your blood. He is standing unknowingly at the edge of a precipice. Forces you cannot see but can feel in your soul are surrounding him, whispering deceit, offering what seems like friendship but is poison in disguise. Masked figures drawing him slowly into webs of influence that appear benign but are dark, controlling, and irreversible once they take full hold, and you have seen the signs, the shift in his energy, the moments when his laughter is hollow, when his gaze is distant, when his words echo confusion not his own but seeded in him by those who walk with smiling faces but carry intentions wrapped in shadow. And now you must act, not tomorrow, not later, now. Because the heavens are aligned and Archangel Michael himself says this is your moment, your call to rise, to claim the divine fire within and shield your son from what is spiraling toward him, a force that will not stop until he is one of them. But light is always stronger if it is called upon. Type 777 to receive this blessing, to invoke the warriors of divine power who stand waiting, swords drawn, only needing your voice to charge forth into battle on your behalf, because the enemy works not in loud destruction but in subtle seduction, in choices that seem small, in paths that seem safe, in relationships that feel right but lead only to chains that cannot be seen until they are locked. And you must recognize that these moments are not random, they are engineered by forces whose sole intent is to rewrite his destiny, steal his light, and draw him away from the future that was divinely written for him before he ever took his first breath. Type 999 now to sever the roots of this deception, to shield him in light, because your hesitation gives the shadows room to grow, and silence is surrender in spiritual warfare. But you were not made to be silent, you were not made to doubt, you were made for this moment, for this warning, to be the protector who says enough, who casts light upon the hidden, who breaks curses with truth spoken aloud, and that is why you must act without delay. Type 444 now to claim heavenly reinforcement, for those who stand in love cannot be moved when they are surrounded by divine strength, but you must call it forth, you must say it out loud, because heaven responds to those who move. And you are being called to move now, to pray over him, to speak protection into the atmosphere, to declare his soul covered, his path clear, his decisions guarded from those who wish to lead him astray. Type 222 to awaken divine guardianship, because not all danger announces itself with thunder. Some arrives with a whisper, with charm, with promises that feel good but are rooted in lies, and they have already begun. They are circling, waiting, manipulating, and you have felt it, that unease, that instinct deep in your spirit that says something is wrong, something is changing. And that feeling is not paranoia, it is revelation, it is discernment. It is a divine alarm sounding in your soul, because the time is short and the cost of inaction is great. Type 888 to release the light that breaks generational patterns, that severs unholy influence, because though you may not see the battle, it rages, it is real, it is present, and your son is in the crosshairs of those who wish to own what is not theirs. But what they do not know is that you have been awakened, you have heard the call, and when you stand with legions behind you, with fire surrounding you, with light that cannot be extinguished. Archangel Michael says now is the time to rise, to war in prayer, to speak with authority, to renounce every lie spoken over your son, to declare that no darkness can claim what has been anointed, that no voice of deceit can drown out the truth that is being released through your words. Type 333 to command divine strength into his life, to build an unshakable wall of fire between him and the ones plotting against him in silence, those who smile but weave snares, who advise but lead to traps, who wait for his weakest moment to move in and claim what is not theirs, but the light sees them, heaven knows them, and you are the vessel chosen to intervene before the final move is made, to snatch him from the edge, to reset the course that is being twisted behind closed doors. Type 777 to unravel the schemes now, to let the heavenly army know you are ready to act, because this is not symbolic, this is not metaphor, this is reality in the unseen realm that affects the seen, and the warning was not given lightly, it was not a mistake, you are not imagining this. You were chosen for this moment, and your son's future hinges on what you do now, not later, now. Type 444 to close every door that was opened by accident, to stop every force that thought they were moving undetected, because what is hidden from man is never hidden from light, and you are being asked to stand in full belief, to claim with unwavering faith that your son will not fall, will not stray, will not be lost to the plans of darkness, but will walk in the destiny that was written in heaven, and the very fact that you are hearing this proves that the divine has not given up, has not stepped back, has not released you from this assignment, and your actions now will be the reason chains are broken before they are locked. Type 222 to block the influence whispering in his ear, those lies that tell him to rebel, to follow false paths, to abandon his light in exchange for illusion, because every delay strengthens their grasp and every act of light breaks it. Type 999 now to destroy the grip that is forming without his awareness, and know this, the darkness is not stronger. It is only louder when we are silent, but you are not silent, not anymore, you are awakened, you are armored, you are backed by forces that fear nothing and no one, and Archangel Michael says the enemy's plan only succeeds if the light refuses to act, so act now. Break the silence, speak protection, declare truth, pray without hesitation, fight without fear. Type 555 to invoke divine victory now, because this is not the end, this is the moment where everything changes, this is where light steps in, this is your moment to stand, your moment to save, your moment to be the difference between captivity and freedom, and the heavens are waiting on your call. They will try to silence this warning, but it will echo through the spirit long after the words have faded. The ones who plot in secret think no one sees, but the heavens have watched every move, every word spoken in whispers, every step taken in the shadows. Nothing is hidden from the light. The time has come for truth to rise, for the veil to be lifted, for what was planned in darkness to be brought into the light. Your son's future is still within reach, but only if you rise now, only if you take the Authority that has already been given to you. Type 777 to unleash the fire of divine clarity. This is not about fear, this is about power, it is about awareness, it is about action. You are not here by accident. This message did not find you by mistake. This is your assignment, your call, your divine purpose. The enemy thought you would stay silent, thought you would turn away, but they underestimated the strength of a parent who has been awakened. Now is the time to speak with fire. Now is the time to declare the truth louder than the lies they whisper to him. Their tactics are old, their strategies are broken, they prey on confusion, on distraction, but now you know, and knowledge brings power. Type 444 to awaken the fire within. This battle cannot be won with silence, it must be fought with truth, with faith, with unwavering strength. Do not let what you see distract you from what is unseen. He may look fine, he may act like nothing is wrong, but the shift is happening within him, slowly, quietly, like a fog creeping in, and if it is not broken it will become a storm. You must speak light where there is shadow. You must be the force that interrupts the plan before it completes. Type 222 to call forth light to flood the path. They are watching closely now more than ever. They know this message has reached you. They feel the threat of their plan being destroyed, but they are not stronger than the light. They are not stronger than you, because you do not stand alone. Heavenly forces have already surrounded your home, ready to move at your word. Speak now, act now, declare now. The time for delay has ended. The moment for victory begins with your voice. Your son's soul is not up for negotiation, not up for sacrifice, not up for surrender. You will not let him walk blind into destruction. You will not watch silently as the trap is set. Type 999 to break every structure formed against him. His life was meant for purpose, not for darkness, not for confusion. The road being built for him in silence must be shattered before he walks it, before he takes the step that changes everything. The enemy hopes you will be too distracted, too afraid, too hesitant, but you are none of these. You are chosen, you are ready, you are powerful, and when you move, heaven moves. When you speak, chains break. When you rise, the darkness runs. Type 555 to ignite the power of divine reversal. There is no force strong enough to stop what is coming when the light is awakened in full force. This message has unlocked something in you, and once it has begun, it cannot be stopped. The warning was not only for protection, it was a call to purpose, a call to remember who you are and who your son is destined to be. This is not just about saving him, it is about awakening you to the power you carry. The storm can rage, the whispers can speak, but you stand as the shield, the flame, the unshakable wall of truth. Type 888 to unleash the final wave of divine judgment. They thought they could win in silence, but your voice will be louder than their lies. Your light will be brighter than their darkness. The battle has begun, but the ending is being rewritten now, because you have answered the call. This is your moment, this is your assignment, and what you do now will shape the path for generations. Do not stop now, do not turn back, do not let this message fade into forgetfulness. Speak it, declare it, live it, for the light is moving and the victory is already breaking through. And still, the battle rages, silent to the ear, yet deafening to the soul. They regroup in the unseen, changing their masks, shifting their tone, trying new ways to slip past your guard. They know time is running out. They know this warning has pierced the veil. Your awareness is a threat to their design. They will now try harder, through false peace, sudden calm, emotional distractions, anything to convince you that the storm has passed. But it hasn't. This is the eye, not the end. Archangel Michael says, do not be fooled by the silence. The danger is not over, it has only evolved. Type 777 to seal the shield around your son's mind. For they now seek to enter through suggestion, through digital whispers, through voices of influence that appear innocent but carry poison. They will embed lies in music, in friendships, in trends masked as freedom but engineered to control. These are the subtle knives of spiritual warfare, the ones that wound deepest while leaving no scar. But you have the power to expose every shadow. You have the power to speak protection into the places even he cannot see. Your words carry the frequency of light. Speak them often. Speak them boldly. Speak them now. Type 444 to awaken divine discernment within him. The chains being crafted for your son are not metal, they are mental. They will make him believe he is choosing, when in fact he is being guided. They will offer pleasure before pain, freedom before slavery, belonging before isolation. But you were given this insight not so you could fear, but so you could fight. Every moment of hesitation gives the enemy another inch. But every moment of action pushes them back into the abyss. You must not be moved by what you see. Be moved by what you know in your spirit. The time for guessing is gone. The truth is here. And it demands your voice. Type 222 to release heavenly fire to dismantle hidden altars. These plans are not just emotional, they are generational. They seek to disrupt the future by altering the present. Your son carries a light meant to impact many. That's why the battle is so fierce. The darkness doesn't waste energy on those it does not fear. But your son is feared. His future is feared. His awakening is feared. That is why they seek to shape him before he sees who he really is. But your role is divine interruption. You are the wall. You are the fire. You are the one they didn't plan for. Type 999 to declare the destruction of every false assignment. Do not believe the lie that it's too late. Do not believe the whisper that tells you he is already gone. Every second of awareness is a doorway to intervention. Every declaration of light reverses a strategy of darkness. What they started in the shadows will now be exposed in the light. What they tried to build in silence will crumble under your voice. This is your moment. Speak. Declare. Act. Type 555 to anchor divine guardians around him day and night. The enemy thought the silence would last. But you have shattered it. The chains are rattling. The spirits that once watched in pride now tremble. The war is shifting because you have moved. The heavens are responding. The light is expanding. The story is not over. And because you answered this call, it never will be. Type 888 to complete the circle of divine intervention. The warning has been fully heard. Now let the breakthrough begin. They are desperate now. The forces that once moved in quiet confidence now stir in panic. Their plans have been disrupted, their rhythm broken. They sense the interference, the awakening in you, and they scramble to adapt. They will now reach deeper into manipulation, digging through memories, regrets, old wounds, anything they can use to anchor doubt in your son's heart. They will make him question who he is, what he values, what he believes. But know this: confusion is not truth. Doubt is not destiny. It is a tactic, a fog meant to delay his awakening. Archangel Michael says, pierce through the fog, your voice, your presence, your intention must be louder than the whispers. Type 333 to ignite clarity in your son's spirit. Even now they whisper in his ear, suggesting that no one truly understands him, that he must find his own path alone, that rebellion is freedom. But you know the truth: he is not alone. He has never been. He was born for more, and that purpose cannot be stolen, only surrendered. And you must not let him surrender. You are the watchman on the wall, the guardian of legacy, the light that stands when everything else fades. Type 777 to release divine memory into his soul, to remember who he truly is. They'll try to get to him through his dreams now, shaping images while he sleeps, crafting scenarios to shift his emotional compass. But prayer penetrates even the unseen. Speak protection over his rest. Command angels to guard his gates. The night will not be their territory. Type 222 to seal the dream realm under divine authority. What they cannot reach during the day, they will attempt in the night, but even that realm must bow to the authority you carry. Archangel Michael says this fight is generational. What your bloodline has endured, cycles of pain, addiction, broken identity, ends with your stand. They wanted another silent parent. They expected another blind eye. But instead, they found a warrior. A voice. A divine disruptor. You. That alone changes everything. Type 999 to sever generational ties that no longer serve the light. Do not second-guess your role. This message reached you because heaven trusts your voice, your authority, your presence. You are not just reacting, you are appointed. There is divine precision in this moment. You are part of a spiritual recalibration that ensures your son walks not in confusion, but in clarity. Not in compromise, but in calling. The chains are breaking. The web is unraveling. And the darkness is losing ground. Type 555 to flood your household with divine order, divine light, divine strength. This moment marks the beginning of restoration. Restoration of truth, of vision, of identity. What was nearly lost will now be restored sevenfold. And those who schemed in secret will witness their plans reversed before their eyes. Your voice has shaken the silence. Your presence has rattled the grip of the enemy. But don't stop now. The fight is not finished, but the tide has turned. Type 888 to complete the breakthrough and step fully into the victory already written in heaven. This is your legacy. This is your battle. And because you have chosen to stand, your son will rise.